A massive early morning fire off University Avenue injured several people and destroyed a large apartment complex, with dozens of firefighters joining forces to help rescue residents and contain the blaze. News 13 reporter Tom Hewitt was on scene and has this story.
The call came in at around 3:45 a.m. A huge fire at a combination retail store and apartment building on Geraghty Street near the intersection of University Avenue and Airport Way. Fire crews from 6 different departments raced to the scene to find the building engulfed in flames.
When we got on scene here, we had heavy fire involvement. It looked like at least one apartment on the second floor. The fire spread rather quickly. We got lines in place, got mutual aid units in place. And then shortly thereafter we started having structural collapse because the fire got into the structural areas. And so now we're in the process of working on getting the fire extinguished, getting the hot spots out, and accounting for people that were in the building.
Many residents were able to make it out on their own, but firefighters had to rescue others with ladders while they tried to get the blaze under control. Despite the best efforts of more than 50 emergency responders, the fire soon got into structural elements of the building, causing a complete collapse. Fortunately, fire officials have yet to find evidence that anyone was killed in the fire, but several were injured, including one who was medevaced to Seattle with critical burns.
There's quite a few that got out safely. There's several people that are over at the hospital that either from smoke inhalation, burns. My son just got back from the hospital. He's got frostbite from being out and also smoke inhalation too.
The fire left the approximately 50 residents of the building homeless and without anything but the clothes on their backs. The Red Cross of the Tanana Valley set up an emergency shelter at the University Community Presbyterian Church on College Road, where more than a dozen people got food, shelter, and means of purchasing clothing.
We keep the shelters open for kind of like on an as-needed basis. So tonight it'll be open because we do have families that will stay there. We're anticipating about 12 people. And then as each day goes by, we will work with them and resources in order to get them into new places. We've had landlords call us and let us know that they have vacancies open, so we'll provide that information to the clients. And usually we don't keep a shelter open at this magnitude for more than a day or two. But we will not leave them stranded. We will definitely keep it going for as long as they need us. And we will continue to do recovery support with them.
At the scene this afternoon, firefighters began the arduous process of combing through the remains to make sure no one was left inside and to determine how the fire started. Fairbanks police investigators were also at the scene but declined to comment until there is evidence that a crime took place. Fire officials say it could be days before they know for sure.
There's always going to be the rumors out there, and until we can go over there and get evidence, if you would, to go over there and say either way, right now it's still unknown, and it may be several days before we be able to piece everything together. There's still some people we need to talk to, and so until we can get all the facts together, there's no way for us to go over there and say either way what happened.
I'm Tom Hewitt for News 13.
Well, the Red Cross is accepting donations for those affected by the fire. They ask that those donations be monetary as opposed to goods or services, as they distribute funds directly to the affected, who can outfit themselves according to what they need most. Their number is 456-5937.